Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation in the 32 Irish Whiskey Tournament, folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower. You can find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, and I am joined by my indomitable broadcast partners, the one, the only,
your big bucket empire, your champion of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Looking forward to drinking some more Irish whiskey. Let's go!
Also, joined this evening by the master of ceremonies of this particular tournament, the one, the only,
the quadruple distilled, non-chill filtered, Tony the Rod 2.0 on TikTok, the non-copper friendly Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, because we've already come a long, long way in the 32 Irish Tournament of Extreme. Those of you who have not seen those videos, again, like, share, subscribe. What are you doing? And go, you can see at the end of this video the bracket of what has already won. But more importantly, those of you new to the channel, new to the series, new to the tournament, what you must know, these gentlemen do not know what they are drinking. Yes, you can see Whiskey A, you can see Whiskey B, you there at home can. These two men do not know which is which or what they're drinking at all.
This is edited in postscript.
All they know is these are both Irish whiskeys, and they are coming in totally blind for an honest review and choice on what will move forward. So,
but Tony left us some cryptic clues that we must address.
Excellent cryptic clues. So, Chicken, how did Tony grade them and label them this time around? Because for those who don't know, I have gotten this right throughout this tournament with a 100%.
You got like
in fact, 110%.
You got like
so if he's
right.
admitting I got one, it is 110%.
It's like 10%.
So Tony hooked me up with all these little bottles of the sample, so I'll never know what any of them are. So we got to make this a fun running joke, and we got this one and one more to come. Tony keeps trying to let it like sneak by and not have these happen in each one of these now. But
Tony hates this so much. That's what I love.
A is labeled E5.
E5.
And it is very clear, Phil. This is like almost like water clear.
So clear, like ghost-like being in the ethereal realm.
Oh my god.
E5.
Ectoplasm.
Yes, ectoplasm. Yes. So this one is going to be an ethereal whiskey, one it's almost gonna like bring you into the ghost world.
Yeah,
so
fifth dimension whiskey. Got it. Yeah.
God, if there was a Scotch, I'd say it was Ghost and Rare.
Okay.
Hey!
And then Whiskey B is labeled R7, much darker. It looks more like an actual whiskey color.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you any hints either.
R7. So this is going to be a whiskey that's going to give you perspective, because R2-D2, the entire Star Wars saga is from R2-D2's perspective. And so this is going to be like to the seventh power of that perspective.
I like it. I love it.
Thank you. That just tells me I'm right on here.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, all right, anyway. Let's smell Whiskey A while I still have a few brain cells left.
Very light.
It's light, but
ethereal, ghost-like.
Yeah.
Jeez. Possibly a phantasm or phantom of whiskey.
I'm so sorry,
you know,
for the label.
I all of a sudden know who I want to call on this one.
Oh, yes.
I don't even want to finish this video.
A buster of ghosts?
Good God. All right.
Smell, a ghostbuster?
Okay, smell B. That's a lot more full-bodied.
Yeah, it is.
When you're feeling things running through your head.
Actually, it's interesting, the contrast between these.
Smell and drink B.
Like, obviously, the visual is so severely different, but...
Yes. Now I'm curious the nose on Whiskey B.
Like, I get more floral grain on A.
I get a little caramel on B.
Yeah. I think this is kind of a... I think this one gets a lot more barreling flavors. Where this one's probably more aged.
It's probably had an oil bath or two, you know, because that's what droids need.
Okay,
hang on. You know, hey, it's all holding up here.
So the labeling on the next round is going to be so much less interesting.
Tony hates this so badly.
It's been great.
All right, let's try Whiskey A. That one does not hit you the way you expect it to.
No, that's good. Like,
kind
I
of
wish
like
I could do.
Whisks in, it almost floats in to your palate. And
Go
then,
ahead, chicken. You just.
Well, I was gonna say I kind of want to have like Dan Aykroyd's like surprised face on Ghostbusters right now because it's so good.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
All right, this is going nowhere. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's try Whiskey B now.
Or maybe it's going to the other side.
You know, now that you said caramel, like that's all I can taste on this. With some
darn.
Yeah. With some oak and then a floral finish.
Yeah, the floral comes out right at the end.
Right at the end, yeah, but
lovely.
Oak before that, yeah. Caramel, oak, floral. Wow. This is actually really tough because damn. Wow.
So
those pair up pretty nicely.
It's like the ghost of R2-D2's past right now. Like,
I figured that was going to be the blend.
Okay, look, motherfucker, droids don't get force ghosts, all right? This isn't a thing. All right, we're just going to squash this right now. All right, R2-D2 was not trained in the ways of the Jedi. He doesn't get a force ghost, all right? So we're just going to squash this now. There's no droids, there's no ghosts. It's Irish whiskey.
But
no, it's Irish whiskey.
Technically,
sorry,
no,
Dad.
More droid than he was person at one point, so he still got a force ghost.
Phil, you're gonna get a punch. All right, let's go back to whiskey real quick.
Phil, you're just kidding. Wow, tell me how you really feel, too.
Fuck you. This one, to me, now I do not remember the ABVs on these off the top of my head. They're usually about 40, 45 with Irish, but I feel like this one is probably heavier than it tastes, A. Whereas B...
tastes heavier than its alcohol content.
Yeah, actually, exactly. I think it's swap it and reverse
But
it.
I know which one I'm going to go for.
This is tough.
Not for me, because the caramel always wins me out in the end, so I am going to go with Whiskey B. I'm a way bigger fan of the Star Wars franchise than I ever was of the Ghostbuster franchise, so I got to give it to R7D8 or whichever droid.
Glad you're able to justify your pick based off of the ridiculous nonsense that you came up with right before tasting.
Also, it tastes like caramel.
There's that. Okay.
If you want the double barrel answer,
fine.
There. I mean, that
chicken, Jesus.
A. Oh, I almost stuck with A. I'm gonna go with B as well, mainly for the caramel. It's more bodied. A surprised me though. After that nose, I was like, oh man, this is gonna suck. There's nothing there. And then you try it, and it just like blows up in your face. It was.
You imagine when Star Wars has to go up against T2. Terminator 2.
And you know what? Phil's right. Like, R2-D2 is a superior droid. Star Wars is a superior movie and franchise and overall series. So, of course, B wins.
Honestly, I thought I was going to go with A. I have not had Whiskey B in quite a while, mostly because another example of my bottle being low, and I knew this was coming up. I think that this one actually benefited hugely from sitting idle with very little in the bottle, because I do not recall this one tasting this damn good. Like this one, wow. I have a feeling if I have to get a fresh bottle of this one for the next round, it could suffer because of that. A fresh crack might not be as good, to be completely frank. So yeah, I'm going to go with Whiskey B as well. I knew it was going to be close, but I really expect myself to go with A. So clean sweep again.
Yeah. George Lucas would be proud.
Okay, fuck off. The blend I'm going to let mellow. Do you have any guesses as to what either of these were?
No, I think I pretty much just nailed it. So why don't we start off with the loser, Whiskey A. Oh my!
Jameson Distiller safe. What is the ABV on that?
That is 43 alcohol by volume, 86 proof. So just a little extra kick to it.
Not quite 90, but yes, there you go. That's a nice one. And I'll be honest, the more I drank of the 3 series bottling offering from Jameson of these, I found myself going more and more to this one, enjoying this one more out of the 3. So I expected this one maybe to win. I knew I was going to pick it, and then, yeah, the way that Whiskey B kind of came up. Whew.
It hit different. So what was Whiskey B, T? Oh, Jamie, Black Barrel, Irish whiskey. Oh, yes, Jameson Black Barrel. Excellent stuff.
And this is only 40, so like I was saying, tastes less strong than it is, tastes stronger than it is.
Now, I just want to give a quick shout out. I actually had one of my listeners comment. They're actually from Ireland, and they do their own reviews on their channel. I'll edit it in postscript. I can't remember your name at the moment. I'm sorry. But they gave me the heads up that there is 100 proof Jameson Black Barrel that just hit the market.
Black Barrel proof.
Wow.
Which is one that we're definitely keeping our eyes out.
No, if I don't get that like within the next calendar year, I'm going to cry my eyes out because good God, yes. Oof. But yes, Jameson Distiller safe. Oof. You're beautiful. This is probably the only bottle I'll ever have of this, so I have been babying it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The problem with that whole series is it was such a rare bird, and we just happened to find a store that had all three of them, and now that store is even closed. So it's like, yeah, we're probably not going to find that anytime soon. So, but Jameson Black Barrel, and like you said, it just sitting in the bottle there and oxidizing.
As you can see,
probably helped.
I think that really tipped the scale in its favor because the bottle pour, the neck pour of this, not nearly as big a fan. Like the middle was fine, but the bottom portion of this is one of those things you got to understand. Like especially with Irish whiskey, I found the top third, the middle third, and the bottom third can be vastly different. Now, also with like some ryes, like Michter's, I found it depends on which portion of the bottle you're on. This one, whew, that bottom portion. I've got a small sampler bottle I'm half tempted to open to just see how it stacks up. But more importantly, Black Barrel wins tonight. How's this blend?
I am not impressed by your performance.
Kind of popcorny on the nose.
Yeah, I was underwhelmed on this one. It doesn't live up to the standards of Ghostbusters or Star Wars.
No.
I like it. Actually, I like it a lot.
You're trying to mix too much competing lore there, and
yeah, this one strangely does not.
Kind of gives like almost a chalky, sawdusty impression.
I'm going to give this one a C.
Yeah.
That actually disappointed me quite a bit.
Yeah, me too.
You should feel bad.
I thought those two were going to pair really well because
bad whiskey.
Contrast-wise together. Oh, wow. They were great side by side.
Well, you know, this is the kind of data that people come to this tournament for to get. So, gentlemen, as I'm going to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us here at this special 32 Irish Whiskey Tournament. There's only one matchup left in the opening round, and then it's on to the Sweet 16 from here, baby.
Yep.
So, folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, K.O.E Nation on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok and Twitch. And I am signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partners, the one, the only,
your Big Buckin' Emperor. Check me out, linktr.ee/Big Buckin. Look forward to our final of the opening round. And you know what? Without further ado, Tony, you're our only hope. Take it away.
I hate you guys. Yes, man, this has been a journey. This has been so much fun. Even though Phil's trying to tank it with his shit. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun.
You mean improve?
Fuck off. This has been fantastic. I've had this idea in my head for a long time, and I've been wanting to do it this way for so long. Do this 32 team.
Tony, you're giving in to your hatred and your anger. That is the way of the Sith.
This has been a lot of fun. I'm glad to see how the first round has played out. It's kind of been how I expected, but there's also been a lot of surprises. Some heavy hitters have fallen, and some underdogs have won, so there's only one matchup left, and if you're curious what that is, stay tuned because here comes the bracket, and then next video, I might have a little bit of a surprise at the end, so like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Underdog? You mean like Luke getting his hand cut off?
Bracket!